Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to Azure Support Academy. This is an initiative when we are going to cover basic troubleshooting steps about performance, connectivity, and other stuff. And also we are going to cover how to use the available options that we have in SQL Azure DB. Every presentation will cover some specific part of this stuff and will not take more than 10 minutes per each one. So let's go started. My name is Jose Manuel Jurado, Support Engineer at Microsoft. Let me introduce my colleague Ragda. It's a Support Engineer working at Microsoft. So Ragda, it's your turn.
Thank you, JM. Hi, this is Rekta. Well, I'm gonna explain a little bit about the client-side connectivity. We will assume that our customer want to connect to Azure SQL Server. So, as we all know, there is three phases that connecting to Azure SQL Server. The IP of our customer will go through. First phase, it's the DNS request, and the reply for that will be the data center, the IP address for the data center that the customer is trying to connect. This phase, if it's done successfully, then we will go to phase 2. But if it's not going smoothly, so the common errors that we face in this phase, it's invalid IP address entry by DNS local. The second thing, it's if we change the IP assigned in the host file or we make it as a static one. And the third one, it's DNS server missing. In these three cases, we prefer to check the ping command to check these common errors. If we done this phase successfully, then we will go to phase 2, which is the antivirus and local firewall. And in this phase, it's accepted or denied. That will go with two errors. Sorry, it's the antivirus blocked the connection or Windows firewall, which means that in the customer firewall, the port 1433 outbound rule, it's not defined, or we are making a rule to not connect to Azure SQL Server. And if we pass this phase successfully, then we will go to the third phase, which is the corporate firewall. And in this phase, it should allow TSP outbound port 1433 and the public IP address. And if these two are not allowed or defined, then the common errors for this phase, the port 1433 is blocked, or there is a specific IP which is blocked to connect or to access the internet. In this case, we recommend to check the network trace, and for the 1433 SQL port, to check the port query user interface to check if it's listening or filtered. This is all for the client-side connectivity. Back to you, Jam.
Thank you, Ragda. So other things that we need to, other specific situation that we could face, it's when we have enabled the SQL auditing. So please be aware that we need to open the corporate firewall to first to the IP address, the IP address of this West Europe or North Europe data center, and also the proxy server that we have from SQL auditing. Please remember that without these two options, these two different IPs or different options, will not possible to connect when we have the SQL and auditing enabled. Just only to remark that when our customers are using Java, this redirection will not take place, and for this reason, our customers or the connection will be needed to use the secure word in the FQDN connections. So in this time, let's go to make a demo, just only to review all these things that we discussed. So I'm going to use the SQL Management Studio. I'm going to connect with this server, to this server, to this with this user and password. Before to do it, just only to remark two main things that we need to be aware. It's please always remember to use the TCP protocol in this point. It's very important because if SQL Server Management Studio it's not able to use the TCP, will be use another protocol and the connection will take more time in this phase. Also, please remember to specify the connection timeout just at least to have the 13 seconds in this connection timeout parameter. So after this, let's go back to the connectivity. If you don't want to, you could leave the network protocol by default, and in the name of the SQL server name, you could specify the protocol and the port. This is the same. If you don't want to use the default, don't want to modify anything on network protocol. Always the recommendation is to use this name in this way because will take less time if you compare without using this one. So I'm going to click connect. And as you can see, we have an error, access is denied. So it seems that something, one service, one application is blocking our connection. As we mentioned before, the best things to verify the connection is go through run first the ping command. So I'm going to do it. And oh, we have discovered that the IP address is relying string IP. Most probably will be an incorrect DNS entry. So in this case, for just only from propose, I'm going to remove this IP. It's only from demo. Save this one. Go back to SQL. I click connect again. We have again the same error that it seems that this was not the DNS issue. So sorry, we like to go back to ping, run again. Okay, it's replying in the correct proxy server. So in this case, I'm going to use a port query. Second, I need to go query. Okay, I introduce name for the port. Okay, move TCP port, and I'm going to mark the manually import query port 1433 and run query. And as you could see in this situation, we have an error, and with shock error has been encountered. So that means that something is blocking this connection. So in this case, most probably all points that we have an error with antivirus or Windows firewall, it's blocking this connection. So after my investigation, I have seen that we have a special rule in this PC that the connection is blocking all connections to the remote port 1433. So in this case, I modify the rules, allow the connection, click apply. Okay. I'm going to again to the port query in this case. Going to verify just always if we have 1433 query. As you could see, at this point we have a different message. It's listening, means that SQL Management Studio is able to connect. So in this case, go back to SQL. Let's go to last test. I click connect. Oh, sorry. It's another issue. It's the wrong password. Click connect, and that's all. We are able to connect. So let's go to the presentation again. And that's all right now for our site. If you have any questions, or please colleague Rakta or myself, and but if you need more information, review our SQL Azure Troubleshooting OneNote that you could find several message error and what is the cause of this error message and the solution for this. That's all. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.